Hello. Hey, Samus, officially. We're playing more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel today. Last time we investigated an old schoolhouse a bit more. We read some weird erotica fan fiction. We chased a guy photographing girls. It just seems to be a theme. Hello, Chaos. Well, you're just in time. I believe, yeah, we have one more person we can talk to today, and we can choose between Swimming Girl and Music Guy. As usual, go and see what each of them is doing. There we go. Yes, I guess you weren't here for that, Samus's. So, like we're about to do right now, free time to spend with different party members. Where are you? And one of them was helping review erotic fan fiction. And I asked chat what they wanted to do, and that's what everyone wanted to do. Oh yes, you were here for that. Where's the person I'm looking for? You're not in the pool? You're just explaining to your brother how I know the Australian TV show Times better than you at this point. I don't know if I truly know them better. I just know when Yu-Gi-Oh's on. That's about it. I know there's like Pokemon and Digimon are on around the same time. Where the heck in the gym are you? Not here. Training hall? Oh, you are in the training hall. With your eyes closed. Just creepily sneak up behind you. Yes. What's Laura doing here? Looks like she's really concentrating. She's practicing her cuts here. Well, I can't see any downsides to watching Laura train. Maybe I'll even learn a thing or two. So we can creepily oh gosh, her eyes just opened as soon as I said no. So we can creepily stare at her as she holds a sword. I don't know if I can guess that well. Where's the music rooms this way? You look like you're having fun. Let's intrude on this conversation. Ooh, if it isn't my darling Vincent, mind if I join you? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid you've caught me right as I was leaving. Come now, darling, no need to be shy. Allow me to take you all the way home. Yes. Oh my, the predator has finally come upon its prey. Will Master Vincent discover the means to wriggle his way out of this situation? I shall be by his side every step of the way, photographing it, and being quite pleased. Is she gonna kill us now? It's the character's eyes are always closed and open, and then it's the end. Oh, gosh dang it. The first thing I just see is bunny ears coming up from behind the piano. Were you playing the piano, Elliot? Yeah, I thought it might lighten my spirits a bit. Starting to feel a little nervous now that our performance is coming up. Alright, sorry for interrupting you. Performing at the church in town, right? Yeah, that's the one. We're hoping a lot of townspeople and kids will come out to see us. The Wind Orchestra holds a concert like this every year. Last year's was apparently a huge success. Oh, really? Guess I should go see it if I have the time. Thanks, I really hope you can make it. Oh, now I'm kind of interested in hearing him play the piano. Okay, so we can choose between one of these two. We can listen to a bunny play the piano, or watch a bunny holding a sword possibly destroy the world. It's common knowledge that anime characters with closed eyes are fighting at 5% power. Yes, Maid Mim. Okay, so what do we want? Do we want Sword Girl or Piano Boy? Do you guys have anything interesting to talk about? Well, you're not even playing lacrosse. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're... Did I, like, literally, like, spawn right here and just, like, run past? Evening, Mim. We are just trying to decide whether we want to go watch a bunny play the piano or a bunny with its eyes closed wielding a sword. So we have one vote for piano and a vote for Mim. Is that Ferris? What in the world is she doing? We don't have practice today. What the heck are you doing? Just using your free time to stare at her like, what is she doing? And I'm just gonna stand here like, what are you doing? So we have 2 for piano. Hello, Zero. 1 for closed eye murderer. You love the Valley Girl voice. Ma'am, I've realized it's now really easy to tell who's in my party, because we all just have rabbit ears. Okay, we've got 2 for piano, so we'll go for Piano Boy. Can that just be my standard streaming voice? I'd rather it not. Gosh dang it, now I'm like... This is like the choice of Steins Gate, El Psi Congro. I would hate that. Yes, yes, we've talked to you. So we'll listen to Piano Boy. Hey there, Elliot. Do you mind playing the piano a little for me? Sure thing, I'd like that. Oh gosh, I just realized there's like a little poof of his hair that cuts through the rabbit ears. What should I play? Samus is continuing the gift sub they got from Bubba. Thank you for that, Samus's. That's how we always play the piano. I haven't played the piano in ages, so that was probably an ordeal for the ears. No worries, I can just take mine off. You mean your hands don't just float above the keys when you play? No. Not usually. If you're subscribing to the pot pie roast. Are you kidding? I thought that sounded great. Given how you are at the violin, I'm impressed you found the time to become a great piano player, too. When is the roast stream? There will probably not be a roast stream. As much as I know you want it, I will probably not have a roast stream. It's not a big deal. I tried every instrument you could think of back when I was still set on becoming a musician. That's all there is to it. You want to watch a 12-hour stream of making a delicious roast? I'm telling you, it would just literally be putting stuff into a crock pot, turning it on, me walking away, and then coming back later, like 8 hours later. Say that like that's not impressive in and of itself, especially when you can still play so well after all this time. It didn't hurt that I always had one pianist in particular to look up to. She was the reason I even got interested in music in the first place. I guess that inspired me to put just as much effort into the piano as I did the violin. Slow cooker cam, next best thing to grass growing cam. Still better than paint drying cam, though. She must have really been something. I've never even gotten close to her level, though. So what if I can play a ton of instruments? It probably means I'll never stick with one long enough to master it. I don't have that willpower. I'm always giving up halfway, never making it to the end of anything. That's probably why I gave up on my dream to become a musician, too. Jeez, this is getting really sad. Depends on the color of the paint, to be honest. You can watch for the exact second the roast darkens. I'm sure Twitch will find a way to like glitch out at that exact second. Elliot. Sorry, didn't mean to darken the moon all of a sudden. No worries. If anything, I'm happy you're able to open up to me like that. Besides, it shows me just how much you really do love music. Huh? I don't think you've tried out a bunch of instruments just so you could find one to study. Music's what speaks to you. Seems only natural you'd want to learn how to hear all it's saying. If you didn't have that genuine passion, there's no way you would have gotten as good as you are. If you ask me, being able to love music like that is a talent all its own. Green. Maybe I wasn't wrong after all. Huh? Wrong about what? Nothing, just talking to myself. Thanks though, that really cheered me up. Be sure to bring that attitude into the performance next month. Good to hear. I'll be cheering you on. We have quotes. Yes, we cannot read Woo Baby, which is actually one of the titles of one of the books in the stores here. Elliot being too relatable. And Samus is falling asleep. Samus, it's been 12 minutes. You're not going to last for all 10 hours of that roast. Okay. So I think then we can just hop down to the front entrance. Turn away from it and run as fast as we can. Oh yeah, I would walk away. Yeah, you wouldn't be falling asleep to my voice, you'd just be falling asleep to watching a screen not change for 8 hours. It's been a long day. I keep thinking about that red door down on the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. Hello, Abysmal. Yes, the pop that goes pie. I do not have pop, I only have water. Yes, the roast usually makes you sleepier, but after you eat it. Oh well, dwelling on it isn't going to magically make it Popeye open. Should probably head back to the dorm. To the dorm, we've done everything. Knowing you'd somehow get an hour delay and everyone else would be watching me eat while you're still watching it cook. Oh, you're headed back to Reen? Oh gosh. Dang it, Machias, why didn't you get the memo? It's rabbit season. We'll have to fix that. Yeah, you all on your way back then? Yeah, I'm feeling a bit bush today. I figured it was about time to return to the dorms, too. Chat wants duck season instead. To be honest, I was hoping to get some more studying in, since everyone else was going back. Good old peer pressure. Oh, aren't Laura and Fee with you? No, they're just having a battle on the rooftop for supremacy of the school. I'm afraid not. We looked for them, but they were nowhere to be found. They're old enough to find their own way back. I guess you're right, but it's a shame we couldn't all go back together. Oh gosh, is our sister here? Huh? Our sister's here. Elise, when did you... I love how she doesn't even blink that we're just all dressed like rabbits. Except for one of us. The one and only. What are you doing here, Elise? And this late in the day, too. Search your heart. You know it to be true. What? actual curtsy animations, even though it's like entirely off of camera. Search chart, this game now has sibling love. Gosh dang it, Mim. Think we can put bunny ears on her? It's been a while, huh? Must be 6 months since I saw you? 7?
去年の暮れ、私がユミルに帰った時以来になりますね。春、兄様がこちらに入学してから会える機会はあったはずなのに。
Please keep voicing her so I don't have to add a 20th voice. I'm sorry. I wanted to meet you out here, too. It's just been so busy lately. Besides, it's not easy to get permission to leave St. Estrella's campus, is it? Who said I have permission? Stop trying to give bunny ears to your sister. That's just silly. The rest of the school, fine, but your sister, that's where I draw the line. Hello, Funky. Our sister's just chewing us out because we never see her. Yes, there was the space station quote. I think you were searching for it, and was it Deadbeard's stream? I'm sorry. I really am. Kept being hit with classwork exams, field studies, but you're right. Probably could have made time if I'd made that a priority. It's just that. I was in Mim's stream. Well, just when I saw you last year, you seemed kind of distant. Thought maybe you'd started to find me a bother. So I figured it'd be best to just stay out of your way, I guess. I'm awful at memorizing, like, quote numbers. Like, I know I've like, quotes for me in Deadbeard's channel. I remember none of the numbers for them. If something's bothering you, you know, you can always tell me about it. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Alright then. Clear up some time and come to the capital and see you. Promise. Jeez, that face of hers is terrifyingly angry. I'm glad she blinks at least. It would make it worse if she didn't. Dang it, Funky, you should always be sleeping. There's so many characters, they all have to be stereotypes. But she's in, like, the Secret Service or something. There's been some, like, things alluded to that she's part of, like, a secret military organization. Yes. No, yeah, I wasn't necessarily meaning my stream, just in general. Funky should be sleeping more. You're always welcome to come visit me here, too. I should stream at more UK-appropriate times. You're right. Yeah, unfortunately for me, that would mean either in the middle of work or like when laundry is happening and you'd hear a dryer in the background, and that would probably not be great for people. You have to be up for 7 hours. Please make sure you get some sleep. Don't stay up for all of this stream. So, is that what you came all the way out here to talk about? Seems a little overbearing just for that. Should I? 5 minutes of sleep doesn't count. Oh, that's the last letter I sent to you, isn't it? Did you come for the souvenir I got you on our trip to the Nord Highlands? I found this cute accessory there that I figured you like. When did we buy this?
本当ですか
And where?
じゃなくて手紙の最後の部分です
Geez, we wrote this. It's possible that after I graduate I'll join the army. Even if I don't, though, I doubt I'll be coming back home to live. Really want to repay Mom and Dad for all they've done for me, so I'd appreciate your help with that at some point. Looking forward to catching up with you. Hope you're doing well, Reen Schwarzer. Ah, that. This is very true, Mim. We were basically on YouTube when we weren't streaming. Gosh dang it, Funky, what things are you imagining us doing?
そうでなくても家を出るってどういうことなんですか父様と母様に親孝行ってどうして改まって言うんですかまさかとは思いますけど家を継ぐつもりがないとかそんなわけありませんよね
I mean, there was already fan fiction being written as we were playing Mim, so... Literal fan fiction. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I have no intention of becoming the head of the family or the next Baron Schwarzer. What's so surprising about that? I was adopted. I wasn't born into a nobleman's life. Best thing would be for you to marry a good man and have him succeed Dad as Baron. Because women can't be a Baron, of course.
たとえ血のつながりがなくともシュブラツアー家の男子は兄様ただ一人帝国法でも養子の家督相続はちゃんと認められているはずです
Yeah, if the adopted child is of noble blood, at least that's how it's gone in most cases. And I'm not. What am I? Some abandoned kid that Dad found buried in a blizzard 12 years ago? I couldn't even remember where I was from, or life before that, just my name. He chose to take me in as a son. Dad became the hot topic of high society. People called him eccentric, crazy. Some of them even accused him of being unfaithful to Mom. One even asked him to his face if he intended to open wide the gates of the nobility to some low-born bastard. At some point, he got tired of dealing with all of it. Started to avoid leaving Ymir. And eventually, he stopped showing his face at all among the nobility, except on rare occasions. I've caused a lot of trouble for our family, and I really don't want to cause any more trouble than I already have. I doubt I'll be able to leave the Schwarzer name behind. At the very least, I want you and Mom and Dad to have the respect you deserve with your peers. After all, you'll be 16 next year, making your debut into high society. I know it might seem extreme to you, but try and understand how I feel. I'll still visit Ymir. It's not like I want to just walk out of your lives altogether. That's not it. I mean, Mom and Dad have always looked out for me, and that's a debt I'll never... We're gonna get slapped by our sister very soon. What?
兄様全然分かってない父様の気持ちも母様の気持ちも私の気持ちも
Elise?
兄様のバカ僕年人分からずよ大嫌い
Elise? Are you just gonna watch her run away? Well, what are you doing just standing there? Jeez, you just like teleport into place? What are you? Look, I'm sorry we might have overheard you, but that's beside the point right now. Don't just stand there, go after her. She was crying. Yeah, I feel bad for the title I gave the stream now. I know this isn't a simple problem, but you can't just leave things like they are. She needs you. Indeed, you have a duty to her as family. Okay, I will. See you around. Let her know I'm looking for her. We will, so get going. Got a slap or two coming when you find her, I'd wager. Yeah, I already made that same bet. Oh, it's even a cutscene chase. It's no use. I can't sense her anywhere. Need to start looking around the entire camp. Please tell me she's not in the old schoolhouse. I have to go save her from a monster. Please. Oh, cool. The sad music stays. Wonderful. Okay, if she hasn't seen her, then she probably didn't come out this way. We have people we can talk to, so let's go make sure we talk to all of them first. Student council, I'm here. What's wrong, Reen? You seem awfully flustered. Yeah, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you were in some kind of trouble. It's, well... Sister escort mission? Yep. You're her sister? Yeah, I don't suppose either of you have seen her, have you? Not that I'm aware of. I've been here talking with Toa for a while now. I see. A stunning young beauty from St. Astraria with luscious ebon locks. She's Reen's sister too. I'm sure she must have the grace of the finest, most delicate flower. So whoever finds her gets to be her one true prince, right? Absolutely not. Angie, this is serious. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyway, we'll do what we can to help. I'll take the orbital bike for a ride around the academy grounds, see if I can find her. Honestly, I'll do what I can as the student council president to see if we can find her too. I'll call you as soon as we hear anything, so keep searching. Thanks, both of you. Yep, a whole lot of searching. Huh. We'll just go clockwise. We'll go to gymnasium. Oh, you're right here for once. Laura, are you looking for Elise too? I am. I heard about her disappearance earlier and have been searching for her since. Thanks. I really appreciate it. You should save your thanks until after we found her. I was informed of what happened between the two of you. Oh. Sorry I got dragged into what should have just been a family matter. Them skirts are far too high? Hold on to that thought. The next person we're going to see has the highest skirt. Belonging to the nobility comes with countless obligations and complications. And your family situation is more complex than most. I believe I understand at least some of your frustrations, Laura. However, there's one thing I feel I have to ask you. No, Mim, the next person is not me. Can you swear to your sister, with your hand on your heart, that your choice isn't simply your desire to escape that life? Forgive me, it's not my place to pry. At least when I have my own hesitations to overcome. Is it you, Funky? I dunno. Is it you? I don't know what's in your closet yet. No, you're right. Looks like you've got things covered here, so I'm gonna go look somewhere else, okay? Understood. Leave this area to me. Yes, searching very hard. Where's Fee? Fee has the shortest skirts of any character. Where are you hiding back here? Yeah. Look at how short this skirt is. It's like at her wrist. Not here either. Fee? Are you looking for Elise too? I got a call about what happened. No luck so far, though. Really? Thanks, I appreciate it. Sounds like you had a family spat. They told you all about that, huh? Not a noble by birth. Fact is, I don't even have a drop of noble blood in me. I'd always be considered an outsider in their world. That's why I know the day will come when I have to leave home, because I don't belong there. Not really. Thought Elise would understand that. It doesn't seem like she does. When you're a static character model, you can afford to have your skirt that high. Oh, I'm sure they'll do something that's not static at some point. Until the others in Zypher took me in, I was alone too. I never even knew my real parents, so I understand, at least a bit. They were still family to me. Never thought about leaving them. Why would I? It's the one place I knew I'd belong. Don't you feel like that about your family? Well, it's none of my business. Just find her. You're right. Leave this area to you then. Thanks, Fee. Okay. Yes, Samus's. Funky was commenting that the girls in this game have unrealistically high skirts, and I was saying, well, here's Fee, who has the highest of them all. I think you guys are just like interviewing people. Doesn't seem like she's come this way. Where could she have gone? Sorry, she's being such a headache. Do you realize that you're the one to blame here, don't you? Of course you don't. That makes all of this even worse. Papa has been keeping track of all the skirts. I mean, what you don't see is every time I start up the stream, it's got the train car that has all of them, and Fee is right at the very front. So you can clearly see that she has the shortest. I'm just going to leave this place to you and look somewhere else. Okay. So, if we look at this map, my guess is she's in one of the buildings that no one is in. Probably either the old schoolhouse or the auditorium. I'm feeling she's going to be in the old schoolhouse. So we're going to go there first. For science, Samus says. Alright, it's locked. Good, and she's not just like on a bench here. No, it's good. Funky must go sleep. Yes, have a good night, Funky. Yes, we love you too. Take care. I know you have that early shift tomorrow. I assume you standing here means no one's come inside. Oh, you're looking for someone. I didn't see anyone while I was cleaning the auditorium, if that helps. You're just going to stand here and look inside the auditorium? That's fine. Okay, where does that leave on the map? Library? In the engineering building? Actually, is it a new month? I'm checking for the new books. I'm not reading all of this right now, because we get them in the book notes. Is that the only one we needed? I think so. Doesn't look like she's up here. No. Engineering? There's a book you want me to read, but it's not in this game. I'm scared to ask, but what is this book? You looking for your sister? Yeah, you haven't seen her by any chance, have you? Afraid not. I definitely would have noticed if she'd passed by. Hey, I'll start looking for her too. You'll be the first to know if I find her. Thank you. It's a big help. Okay, so she's not in here. So if she's not in any of these buildings, I guess she's outside on the ground somewhere. Yes, my sister is missing. Better check out the new library books. It's just... I thought you were going to take the motorcycle and go look around. Can I leave the front gate? Is she outside of this area? It appears I've triggered something. It's a Skyrim book. It has a really good tutorial on baking delicious bread. If it's a Skyrim book, I've probably read it at some point. Or what am I gonna do? Can't find her anywhere. Did she go back into town? Feels like she wouldn't have left the academy grounds, though. Crow? Just looking for someone. A classmate? Did some second-year sweetheart confess to you and you botched things up? Actually, it's my younger sister. She's not a student here, though. Oh, you have a sister. Honestly, I always got that only child vibe from you. Well, it's hilarious to think that someone at Bethesda had to write a book about baking bread. That's what you have interns for. I guess that must be who that girl I saw earlier was then. Long black hair, St. Estrella Academy uniform, tear-stained cheeks, oh gosh. That has to be her. Where'd you last see her? She was talking with one of those upper crust boys in white out on that path behind the school. Stuck up first year, what's his name? Hyarms, I think? Oh, cool. It's upper class dick. With him? Just randomly walking around on the school grounds?
兄様のバカ。いつも自分ばかり押し殺して。私のバカ。いつも素直にならないで。どこかしらここ。
テートにある聖アストライア女学院の制服だったか。どうしてこんなところにいる？
My jerk of a brother?
すみません。
いや、別に責めているわけじゃないぞ。そうだ。せっかくだし名乗っておこう。僕の名前はパトリック。パトリック・ハイアームズだ。聞いたことくらいあるだろう。
ハイアームズ家のお初にお目にかかります。シュバルツァー男爵家の娘エリザ・シュバルツァーと申します。
エリゼか。いい名前だな。待て。シュバルツァーというとリーン・シュバルツァーの妹か。
はい、リーンは私の兄ですが。
よりにもよってあのいけつかない男の妹とは。待てよ。養子ということは血はつながっていないわけ。
Relax, bro. She's 15.
どうやら兄と何か確執がおありのご様子。
Can't see his text. Basically, he was asking like, what is she doing here with her uniform? Introduced himself, and when she introduced herself back, he's like, "Oh, you're related to Reen, that guy? But I guess you're not related by blood, so."
ご不快にさせたくありませんので失礼いたします。
いや、別に不快ということは。おい、そっちは。
You said you saw her behind the old schoolhouse? Which way did she go? How right.
来いよ、こう見かけた方向に案内してやっから。
So my guess of schoolhouse seems to have been right. Just behind it. Someplace that we couldn't actually go. Damn, where could she have scurried off to? The old schoolhouse is usually locked, so I don't think she could have gone in there. Patrick! Hi, SpongeBob. You. Where's Elise? Better not have tried to pick a fight with her and scared her off. I did no such thing. Just happened to see her crying, so I approached her to see what was wrong. And she took off running this way, so I followed her out of gentlemanly concern. Gah. Looks like she definitely came through here, though. Think she could have gone to that old schoolhouse you guys poke around in every month? Couldn't be. We locked after we finished up in there earlier. Or did I? It's awesome Falcon Punch. Huh? So you're telling me when we came here before and we literally tried the door and you're like, it's locked. You didn't actually try it? Thanks. Or our sister's a lock-picking wizard. Where am I? What is this place? The door wasn't locked. Nope, she's not a lock-picking wizard. Cat? Dang it, Professor McGonagall, don't lead her somewhere weird. Oh. What is this? Looks like some kind of machine, and yet... Don't mess around with it then. How about that? Where's the cat I saw earlier? I don't see it anywhere. Could it have hidden itself? I'm just gonna push all of these buttons now. Oh, looks like there's something written here. But Samus, why would you want to play with the machine instead of playing with a cat? Eek! Cat is clearly the superior choice. Yes, I must advance plot and challenge the main character. Why would I want to play with the cat if I am a cat? Guess depends on your cat personality. So it was an elevator. But if you're a cat, you'd probably want to break the machine, not use it. Cat is probably the choice of Steins Gate. The cat is Elise, come back from the future to direct her to do this. I must have descended pretty far underground. Please don't die when you approach the red door as some kind of sacrifice. Please. What's this? A red door? Seems awfully huge. Maybe it leads to somewhere important. What have you done? What? Potential Awakener wave. Is she gonna have like a magical girl transformation? If she's dead. Elise, where are you? No sign of her. Why do I have to? I'm glad she did the scream and not me. Elise? A scream? It came from farther inside. I'm just thinking right now. This would be the kind of game that would actually have fighting models for all of these people. Oh, it's auto-advancing? Wow, this is what it looks like down here now. I'll try and keep up with voicing it, but the text is auto-advancing. Going down, huh? Oh, now it's not auto-advancing. Why? Alright then, patty cakes. Time to lock and load. Don't call me that. I'm glad you like patty cake. Please don't be dead.
巨大な甲冑。あ、
The rain begins new. Yeah, we had like a sudden downpour like 10 minutes before I started getting set up. Moonwalking headless armor. Perfect. That's about to step on our sister. Flashbacks to awaken the evil demon eye powers in our chest. Does he actually have a demon inside of him? Is he like switching personalities right now? Gosh dang it, Mim, no, not stepsister.
こいつは
Dang, we aged quickly.
行くぞ。
That voice is horrifying. Oh, can I rotate up and peer down your neck hole? No, I cannot. Okay. So what have we got? Not go any sooner? Not particularly. I'm guessing they did this specifically for him because that's his weakness. We have an S break we can use, which I definitely want to do because I assume it's going to look super awesome. Oh, unless you mute me. So I can't do that. I assume this isn't going to do much. Your giant suit of armor after... Oh, that was more than I expected it to. Then my friend should be pulling out the holy hand grenade of Antioch. jeez, our speed is fantastic. We can start casting a spell, cast it, and start casting a second spell before he moves. Oh no, I want to use... Gosh dang it, Armor. I want to use my S-Break to see if it was something special. This isn't even my final form. My power is friendship.
Nanda?
力を抑えようとしてんのか。
Is there an episode where the ponies have an evil demon lurking inside of themselves and it starts coming out to unleash all their power and they have to control it? No, we're not cool anymore. Dang it. Let us be cool. See, I've watched a grand total of 0 episodes. My girlfriend played one of their like mobile games at one point, so that's where I like learned their names, which I've forgotten because that was like a solid 6 years ago now. I don't have a chance of beating that thing, but I have to try anyway. To take back myself and take back what I lost that winter's day. Catastrophe!
坊やもやめろ。
Uncle Crow has the best lines. Pan camera so we don't have to actually animating the girl. Her head just teleports out of the way. It's fantastic. Oh. I hope you guys saw our sister's head just like teleport out of nowhere. Okay, so first thing, let's link up. Yeah, we don't really get to play with Crow because he doesn't have any link growth. But one thing I do want to do this battle, which I assume is now just going to go until this thing dies, I hope, is to see Crow's S-Break, because this might be our only chance to do so. Ooh, it's still at half health. Oh, jeez. Heck yeah. 50% chance of nightmares? Yes, go, evil butterflies. That costs so much EP. You're stunned. If I wish to remain oblivious to the ponies never visit you. Okay, we're dealing some serious damage. So we'll do that. And then I think out of sheer curiosity, I'll have Crow just straight attack. So I want to see what that looks like. Ah, nice. And just for comparison, see what your attack was like. And then let's do this. Oh, it's literally Fee's thing. but with darkness sperm bullets.
クロスレイブンじゃあな。これが真の実力ってやつだ。
Don't you steal my treasure. Adamantine shield sounds nice. Yeah, 4,420 is our HP. Now, if I remember correctly, the door said this was the first of 4 tests. So we must sacrifice 3 other children to get through the other doors. I can see his text is cut off after he pants. He just says, damn.
こういう修羅場は半年前に卒業してるっつうのに。助かりました。
And our guy, after laughing, just says, thanks, Crow.
でも先輩、アークスが使えたんですね。
So you can use Arcus too?
お前ら7組のための試験導入に参加してな。トアやジョルジュ、ゼリカたちとはその時からの付き合いってわけだ。
They were test subjects, got it.
そうだったんですか。
I see.
兄様。
Yay, she's not dead. Not dead yet.
エリゼ。大丈夫か？どこか痛むところはないか？
His wrist looks so jank. It looks like part of it's just like missing.
地響きに足を取られて転んでしまっただけで。
Jeez, and our hands are just clipping through her shoulder.
それに兄様が守ってくれましたから、あの日みたいに。あの人は違う形で。そうですよね。
エリゼ。ああ、なんとか乗り越えられたよ。
よかった。
どうやら揃ってご到着のよ
Here
うだ。
comes the cleanup crew, is what Crow said. Mim, do not even joke about that.
妹さんはよかった。無事みたいだね。
He says, is your sister... Oh, good. Looks like she's okay.
これは
What do you think happened? We had a rave.
巨大な甲冑。暗黒時代の魔導の産物のようだが。
どうやら尋常ならざる事態が起きたようだな。
激闘の後みたい。
I see several people who need bunny ears.
みんな、サラ教官も。
You're all here?
やれやれだ。
でも妹さんも含めてみんな無事みたいだね。
Yeah, I'm so relieved you're able to find your sister and that everyone's okay.
聞いていた以上の美少女っぷりじゃないか。
Gosh dang it, Angelica.
その扉と甲冑はちょっと調べてみたいな。
I'd love to get me some hands on time with that suit of armor.
たく、マイペースな奴らだぜ。
So I wanted to try on a new outfit. You think it might be too big for you? Are you trying on the giant suit of armor?
サラ教官も駆けつけるのが遅いっつうの。
ごめん。でもなんとかなったみたいね。どうやら
その巨大な扉からデカブツが現れたみたいだけど。
You accidentally clicked off the stream?
はい、私ちょうど見ていて。
Don't worry, Sam says. All you missed is that a portal opened and our teacher from a different dimension came in and told us that to defeat the evil suits of armor here, we have to collect the 7 sages and unlock the door of time. Hello, Panic. Thank you for giving me bat wings. I can now fly away as a happy head.
俺たちの話と合わせて詳しく報告させてもらいます。
Yes, ma'am. Angelica is the gay. Oh. Concentration. Glare. Yes, blame Professor McGonagall for everything. What is this transition?
デート近郊トリスタ放送より7月18日の夜9時のお知らせです。それではアーベントタイム行ってみましょうか。一月遅れのテートの夏至祭もあと1週間に迫ってきましたね。
You forgot to mention this when you said, but you can't believe that I still have founders badges. That's because people did lots of gift subs instead of actually subbing themselves.
デートの夏至祭といえばテート歌劇場で開かれるコンサートに競馬の夏至ショーなどが見どころですが、なんといっても皇族の方々が参加される初日の行事やイベントが有名ですよね。今年はセドリック皇太子殿下がヘイムダル大聖堂の式典に参加され、なんと姉君のアルフィン皇女殿下は帝都庁主催の園遊会に参加されるとか。帝国の至宝とも謳われるお二方、私も一度その目で拝見したいのですが。
How can they go from that, like, whole sad hour to, like, upbeat radio personnel?
夏至賞の気になるレースだけは押さえておきたいななんて思っています。あ、未成年や学生さんは馬券の購入は禁止されてますから注意してくださいね。
If you're not old enough to place a bet, don't worry. You'll be able to make questionable financial decisions soon enough. That's what Twitch is for.
さて、話は変わりますが、お隣クロスベル自治州で巨大なビルが建設中なのはご存知でしょうか。
You found some After Eights from 2018? Jeez. Yes, the game is becoming self-aware. It knows that our community wants to watch girls sleep, read erotica, and then make poor financial decisions.
なんでもルーレ市にある RF ビルより高い大陸初の超高層ビルディングだとか。実はもう完成直前で来月末にある国際会議でお披露目がされるみたいですね。お便りでも気になる人が多そうだったので当番組でも取り上げていくつもりです。
Yes, after 2018. I mean, you could just save them like 10 more years and they can be after 2028. End of free day. We are no longer free, friends. Oh, cool. Just straight into an exam. After 8s are a mint chocolate. So they're small, really thin squares, I don't know, like 1.5 by 1.5 and incredibly thin, filled with a mint filling. I mean, I'm just imagining you're playing the Pocky game, Mim, with your family, which is even creepier. Alright, it's the time you've all been waiting for. Your next practical exam. Sure you don't want to sit this out and just watch, Reen? I'm sure. Gosh dang it, Mim, stop making me lose the game. But by saying, do you know the game, you've admitted that you have knowledge of said game. I've got enough rest in the past 3 days to make a full recovery. In fact, I'd say I feel even better than usual. Well, if you say so. In that case, you're up first. Yeah, yes, we made him admit he lost the game. I'll choose a partner. Okay. A partner. Okay. I hope it's not like a sparring partner. And I can't pick these two because I guess they're going to be partnered up because they hate each other with a passion. So I'd want someone with good healing. I feel like one of you two would be a good choice. Go with you just because of your better health and defense. Let's just double check everything. Okay, you have bunny ears. Good enough. Okay. I've played that with Oreos. Oreos do not have the melting problem. You had healing, right? Yes, you have. Yeah, medium heal. Got a bunch of that. I think that's as good as we're gonna get it. Actually, it would have been nice if you had full CP. And what do our tactics look like? Just for this battle, I'm going to move you to the back line and out of a straight line so something can't just, like, smash right down the middle. And actually, let's move you slightly off center. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Okay. Yeah. Your opponent's say will be, let's see. How about Laura and Fee? Yeah, we'll go with them. Very well. Okay. Actually, dang it, if Funky was here, there's like all the girls lined up so you can compare their skirt lengths. A little on the blatant side today, you think? I'm eager to see how the fight plays out, though. Laura and Fee have a clear advantage when it comes to strength and speed. You got a screenshot? Well... Thank you, Mem, for always being there to take screenshots of girls for me. They're both formidable opponents, but I think we have a good chance of winning this one. So long as we make good use of our combat links, this fight ought to be ours for the taking. Very well. Take your positions. I love how the sword appears in his hand, he puts it in, and then he draws it out again. Begin!
手加減無用だ。
とっとと始めよう。
Win without using items. Activate an S-craft during the battle. Okay. Yes, we're already linked. How do I not know their health? They've been with me the whole time. How do I not know their stats? Okay, so of these two, Fee is more of the glass cannon. So we're going to target her first. Ooh. Let's do that. That grenade is literally 1 meter from you. Gosh dang it, I tried to put them so they weren't in a line. When you're paralyzed, you can only use arts. But Demonic Scythe can hit both of you. And not me, apparently. We'll have you do a Healy. There we go. We're looking pretty good. I mean, we only have arts, so we're just going to keep using the arts. Was that like a critical hit or something? Okay, so I have to be a bit of a dick here because I want that other condition of using an S-break, but Eustace doesn't have enough CP, and Ryan, because he's paralyzed, can't do it, so we're just going to run around the map for a little bit. I was waiting for that to counter and kill her, and I was going to be so mad. You still can't S-break, so you're just going to stand there again. There we go. This is so overkill. Yay, your party members' bonds have been strengthened because you tried to murder them. And our AP increases for meeting all conditions. Alright, that's enough. Reen's team scores the victory. Excellently done, both of you. Thanks. As for you two, I don't think I need to say anything, do I? No, instructor. Okay, let's move on to our next pairing. Teams for the next 2-on-2 battle will be... You did pretty well out there, Reen. But we're really gonna have to do something about those two. Yeah, it's not like they hate each other or anything, at least I don't think they do. So I feel like if they just get a good push in the right direction... Yeah, you're right. Looks like you're really back in fighting form, though. Yeah, never felt better, actually. I don't want to drag this out and end up worrying Elise. Not the sad flashbacks! I'm sorry I caused such trouble for everyone. Thank you so much for going to the trouble of preparing a bed for me. Oh, don't worry about that. Our maid can do that much without even breaking a sweat. Heh, it's true. You can say that again. She's so well prepared you'd think at least called in a reservation. Ah, that's Sharon for you. Reen, are you sure you're alright? Yeah, I'm still sore all over, but that's nothing unexpected. Compared to the kind of training Master Kafai used to put me through, I feel like I got off light. But still... Well, he doesn't appear to have any sprains or pulled muscles. Should be better in a couple of days. I see. But I can't help but feel that if I hadn't been so careless, if I hadn't gone into that building in the first place... Well, in a way it was Reen's fault, too. True, he got what he deserved for being so insensitive. I would have hoped that as an elder brother you'd conduct yourself in a more seemly manner. Well, you're not wrong. Do you think you can maybe not all gang up on me at once? Well, can't really blame them this time. Let this be a lesson to you, Reen. Your family's your family, no matter what. Okay, I get it already. Seems everything turned out well in the end. Still, we're no close to unlocking the secrets of that giant armor, or the red door it was hiding behind. Yeah. All we know is that the red door showed up after we cleared the 4th floor of the old schoolhouse. And then when Elise went down there, it opened up and that hulking armor came out. You said you heard a voice coming from the door, right? Yes, I think so. Afraid I don't remember much of what it said, though. Remember it said something about the 4th lock and the first trial and an awakener too, whatever that is. You should be commended for recalling even that much after what you've been through. At this point, it really does seem as though there's something significant hidden deeper in those ruins. It's getting hard. It's getting harder and harder to presume anything, isn't it? My arm is just going clean through my boob right now. I think from now on it might be a better idea to leave the old schoolhouse alone. What? What do you mean? The reason I sent you guys there in the first place was because I thought it might make a good training ground. But after what happened with Elise, with that elevator appearing, I feel conflicted about letting you go back. The principal is thinking about rescinding his request for you guys to investigate the place too. But... I object. Objection! Fee? It's ideal for us to keep ourselves trained for battle, right? Seems like fighting in there encourages us to cooperate better, too. Much as it may lack weight coming from me, I'm inclined to agree. The effectiveness of combat links truly comes to the fore there. Yeah, the wind seems to suggest that to me as well. There's no denying it's dangerous, but I feel like I'd regret it if we just stopped here. Yeah, I have so many questions about that place, and I so want some answers. I agree. Guys, I feel the same. Think you could talk to the principal and get him to change his mind? Looks like I don't have much of a choice, do I? Such a pain. You'll have to pay me in beer. Alright, I can't promise anything, but I'll do what I can to persuade the principal. If anything else weird happens in there, I want you to report it to me immediately. Is that clear? Everyone's voice. Yes, instructor. Perfect. Reen, I'm afraid I still can't accept your position. Oh? That you don't wish to succeed father as head of the family, or that you enrolled here because of that. Honestly, it seems to me that you aren't even certain yourself what you want for your life. Welcome back to Sadness, Samuses. We are in sad flashback mode. Because of that, it's like you've lost your way. Well, am I right? I can't deny it. But this time I was able to come back to my senses. You want that as my new notification sound? please no. I already hate the subscription notification sound. I think enrolling here at Thor's was the best thing I've done for myself in a long time. It's given me the chance to start moving forward, little by little. I owe that to my friends here. Really? Got a lot to think about. I want to find an answer that works, not just for me, but for you, Mom and Dad, too. I know it's frustrating, but I hope you'll stick with me while I'm figuring things out. He wants you to clip the me doing the yes instructor, trying to be every voice at once. Mim, can you just put a note, I don't know, like, say, tell me to look like 3 minutes back of this timestamp? I'll see if I can find it. Sorry for being such a crappy brother to you. Yeah, I don't know if the clip goes that far back. I should have a notepad open for these kinds of things. Oh, Mim has sent me a PM telling me an hour, 20 minutes into stream. Thank you, Mim. Yeah, I'll probably just make like a highlight from it after this stream. Passenger service bound for Heimdallr now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform till the train has come to a complete stop. And thank you, Samuses, for also sending me a message to remind to look at that. Oh. Head pats. Green. Heimdallr's not too far away. Sure we'll see each other again soon enough. You want head pats? I don't know if this is there. Does that look like head pats? We can talk about this more then, okay? Hi. Alright, that's a promise. You're really devoted to your sister, aren't you? I get the feeling it's way more than just devotion on her part. You think so? They're already alluding to the sister-brother love story, and I hate it. It's not like I spoil her or anything, and honestly, she can get pretty harsh towards me sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say we get along badly or anything, but... Wow, he really is totally oblivious. She's 15, right? Almost legal. Nudge, nudge. I've heard that nobles make their debut into high society when they turn 16. That's right, she'll be making her debut next year. Hope she finds a guy who deserves her one day. So I'm not letting just any old guy marry her, noble or not. He really can be dense sometimes. I almost feel sorry for his sister. Indeed. Nonchalantly stroking her head like he did was kind of cruel. Are they talking about me? Alright, that brings this month's practical exam to... No, I want to see the other students fight to the deaths. Show me. Next, it's time to announce this weekend's field study locations. You're confuzzled. Does that make you dense? No, it's the... He is dense for giving head pats without considering how that would make her feel. Yes, Mim, they are judging me for not considering my sister as a romantic interest. Thanks, Japan. Where are they planning to ship us off to this month? All the guys read like this, all the girls read like this. Surprise, surprise. We have Laura and Fee. But wait, we're all going to the same location. Oh, it looks like both groups are going to the same place. I assume we'll be dividing the work between our groups. Well, the capital is incredibly vast, so it seems like a logical solution. Group divisions aside, I'm certainly surprised at the choice of the capital as our destination. Yeah, you'd think... Yeah, you and I'll have the home field advantage considering you're both from there. Are you guys... Oh, and your group together? Yeah. I guess this means I'll get to be in town for the summer festival after all. Instructor Sarah. Whatever is the matter, my beloved pupil? Please don't call me that. Like, ever. I have no objections to our destination or the arrangement of the groups. I can't quite shake the feeling I'm being used again. It's true. Huh. It does appear that you're the only one who changed groups from last month. This is how I always pose as I whistle. That innocent whistling isn't fooling anyone. Oh, I should not have done that. Got a sunburn on my shoulders and that did not make them feel good. So we're now rank B1. We're almost at the A division. Because I'm looking at this. Trying to figure out what the max would be is if it's 500. I don't think we're gonna make it to the max. Because to get to the max, I assume you have to do the optional side quests that I haven't been doing because I don't want a guide for it. So I think we'll end up like mid-high A rank. We've also missed a couple of quests. Yes, ma'am, I do have a sunburn. Mainly on my left shoulder, from the day we were in the pool. A little bit on my right shoulder, but mainly on my left.
ああ、僕たちの時と違って、彼女たちはお互いわきまえている。
I don't know, Mim.
先月の実習にしたって、いい結果とは言えなかったな。
I mean, I don't know if I can show it without, like, just, yeah, I think you might be able to see. Oh, maybe not with that crappy lighting, but...
ああ、だからこそ何とかしてやりたいと思うんだけど、アリサたちによればあの二人はお互いの存在を戸惑っているみたいだな。
うん、そんな感じはするね。別に嫌っているわけじゃないけど、納得がいっていないというか。
片や部門として知られる
Having food is good.
貴族の着女。片や両兵団に拾われて育った戦場で生きてきた少女。考えてみれば、お互い全く違う世界で育ったわけか。
ああ、もしかしたらそこに。
待たせたな。
ああ、おはようラウラ。
待ち合わせよりずいぶん早いじゃないか。
余計な心配は無用だ。波風を立てるつもりはないし、戦術リンクについても何とかものにしてみせよう。我らとて決していがみ合っているわけではない。そうだろう、フィー。
実習の邪魔はしないから安心していいよ。
そうか。
うん、そのあたりについては全然心配してないけど。
とにかく準備を済ませて、駅に一足先に B 班も出たはずだ。
うん、行くとしよう。
Okay, so let's very quickly see if there's anything we should be buying. Oh, can we actually talk to our teacher? She's up in her room. Do you have any nuggets of wisdom for us? Am I in the wrong room? Yes. As always, good luck out there. Summer festival's almost here too, so go and have some fun. Kinda doubting we'll have time to kick back and enjoy ourselves. Heimdallr is a sprawling metropolis after all. Well, you can do whatever you want as long as you get results. Think you'll appreciate the lodgings we put you up in this time too. Sarah. Does she know something we don't? I'm scared now. Thanks, teacher. Okay, so we'll start with Student Union, Campus Store, or no, is it Exchange? Yes. Goodbye, all of it. Something to sell. Wait, I can sell the books? Oh, probably because that's a book I bought. Is there anything to buy for these characters? It's U5. Doesn't look like it. I think I'm pretty good on those. Let's grab just a couple of these. It's always good to have something for petrification. I already have that one. Is there any new food? No, I don't want to talk. I want to talk to you. Just buy stuff. Nothing really. And then we'll go to engineering. Let me do stuff. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, it's part of that huge suit of armor you and Crow took care of. Principal Van Dyke asked me to take a look at it, so here I am. You figured anything out about it yet? Nope, I'm completely in the dark, to be honest. My first thought was that it was an artifact, but that doesn't seem right. An artifact? What's that? Artifacts are said to be relics of the ancient Zemurian civilization. You're just hired help. I don't want to talk to you. They hold power that we could barely imagine. They usually end up in the church's custody. The Jaegers get their hands on them once in a while, too. Sometimes just to smuggle them to paying clients. Well, those are the basics. The suit of armor is different, though. Yeah, most likely. It's made out of a material that I've never even heard of, though. Part of me thinks that it might be the legendary fairy-tempered metal you hear all the stories about. Impossible. This is one of the few cases where a theory like that couldn't be shot down. Either way, it's too early to say anything for sure. Need to keep analyzing it. So, oh, okay, there we go. Oh, one thing we can do. So I unlocked all the faceplates with the DLC stuff. Which favorite character do we want to have on the cover of our notebook? So we've got us, got Valley Girl, Piano Boy, Swimming Girl, Pissed at Nobles Dude, Mysterious Girl who seems to have magic powers, kind of pretentious Noble Dude, Quiet Sleeping Girl, Foreigner Guy, Tiny Flying Robot Girl, senior who steals money from us. Yeah. Why would I pay like 20,000 for just red or black now? So we have preferences for who we want adorning our book for the rest. Is that a vote for Uncle Crow? So we can always change this at any point in time when we're at one of these places. But what that does is, where is it? Is it this one? Where can we actually see the Arcus? I can't remember where we can see it. No, we can't put our sister on our notebook. At least not yet. I don't even know how you can actually see this. Or actually, is it? If I go to... There it is. These guys all have normal one, plebs. We have Uncle Crow. Is there anything I actually want? Yes, that is an increase. Yes. And you already have something better, yeah. Any new master quartz? Criminal? Perfect. What can you tell me? Offensive arts deal critical damage 30% of the time. Okay, so this is arts 1. Fire arts. Those are the same. Ooh, can we unlock some slots? You have 2. You have 2. You have 2. You have 1. So we'll start with the people who have 2. And then we'll see if anyone has 1 we can open. If not, we'll just save it for next person. And now let's set quartz for those people. Oh yeah, so we had adamantine shield. Protects one user from... Oh, protects from 1 physical attack area medium. That's pretty good. Automatically analyze defeated enemies could be good. Okay, so let's start with this. We'll give you adamantine shield because that fits in that slot. Jeez, that sounds good. Can we do that and then swap this out for the Earth Bell? All these upgrades are beyond you to keep track of. I do have some experience with this kind of stuff. I've played the sister game, which basically has the same system, but crappier. Dragon Vision might be nice for you. It's... Actually, looking at this. So you have healing. Do we have an upgrade for tier? Yes, we do. Do we want to give that to you? Yeah, the sister series. So Legend of Heroes is like a franchise, and then so there's Trails of Cold Steel, which currently has 3 titles in it. And then there's Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, which also has 3 games in it, and I've beaten the first of that one. I was advised by someone in one of the streams earlier, it might have been KoGamer, that I should go and beat all of the sister series before continuing with this one, because there's some major spoilers for it. So that's probably something I'm going to have to do, is play the second and third game of the sister series before continuing with this one. Don't need to upgrade. Probably you is better to upgrade. And I don't know if there's other Legend of Heroes games. I feel like there are. I'm just looking to see if there's any of these I can upgrade. Like an Evade 1 to Evade 2 or something. Defense or attack. No. Okay, I think we've done all we can do here. So then we'll go back to Trista. Quickly look at the general goods store, see if there's anything here we want to buy. Oh, ingredients. Yes, let's look at our cooking recipes. Some eggs, potato. We only have 2 recipes we know of, so let's... Egg and flaky... Okay, we'll start with the potato. Let's get 10 potatoes and 5 more eggs. Oh, and I think we got some equipment. Some accessory slot items that were new. Yes, Medal of Vigor. Plus 10 strength, plus 10... Art strength prevents stat down. Okay, we've got a couple... Alright, we have a couple things to do. Take your bunny ears. There we go, everyone now has bunny ears. You need some accessories. Prevent blind would be good for you. Why do I have so many bunny ears? This was some DLC that I got with free with the game. So it gave everyone bunny ears. It had all those notebook covers we were looking at previously and some minor items that I don't really care about. But yeah, it gave us bunny ears. It gave us this little gear anime girl who can just ride on our shoulder and blink at us. And it has a cat. But Mim wanted everyone to have bunny ears, so... We're doing bunny ears for a little bit. Until we want to switch. Sleep Nightmare Faint Confused could be good. It's this one, right? Is there a combination we can do? Mim wanted to see me enjoy the game to its full potential. That's why he went the little sister route. So something I did learn, I can't remember if I shared this last stream, is that your romantic choices for this game actually can be imported into the next game, similar to how Dragon Age and Mass Effect stuff can be imported. And from what I read, it's just the characters that you get to the point where you can have the romance option. You only get to pick one of them if you wish, but if you get those characters to the point where they were an option, you get bonus scenes for them in the next game. I didn't look to see into the third game what happened because I wanted to sort of keep myself away from spoilers. But yes, there are romance options, and that is both with women having actual romance, and with the men it's just a best friend kind of ending. As far as I know, there's no your character cannot be gay in this game, to my knowledge. I think that's good. Okay. What do you... Seal... Yeah... It's fairly common in these games. It's something that should change going forward. There should not be restrictions on that. But sadly, that is the state of the industry right now. Let's do that one. Oh gosh, pointing that straight at me. Yeah, I think that's good was for the equipment, not for... Yeah, I'll allow that. There we go. Yes, the pause was not about people not being able to be gay. It was for my equipment. Wait, this gives me speed up? Hang on. Fee, you need more speed. Yes, that does sound bad out of context. Oh, I could stack even more speed? Not enough speed. CP recovery rate. You're afraid you're gonna need your resub back. I'm sorry, Samus. Okay, I think we're finally ready. Done dust... Yes, dust the air, child. Okay, into the station. Yes, we just spent so much time getting ready. Oh, you're all here. Ready to take off? Ready as we'll ever be. Alright, let's get our tickets at the counter then. Well, the capital's only half an hour west, so at least the fare should be Is the school not paying for this? I've been under the assumption the whole time that the school's been paying for this. You need someone to come to your house and dust the air. Good morning, everyone. Let me guess, you're headed for Heimdallr this month? That's right. We'd like 5 tickets to Heimdallr, please. Coming right up. You know, the capital's summer festival is coming up in just 2 days. I'm sure lots of people will be streaming to the capital to celebrate, so be careful out there. We will, don't worry. I'm used to dealing with it. Yep. Ready to go. Okay, that's 5 passengers headed for Heimdallr. Yes, streaming in. I'll have those tickets for you in just a moment. Thank you, Nods man. Could we really not have bought all 10 tickets at once and given them all at once? Did we really have to do it in 2 groups of 5? Are we going to sit in separate cars, too? Passenger service bound for Heimdallr now arriving on platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board please wait on the platform till the train has come to a complete stop. Well, at least we won't be waiting long. There's a train to Heimdallr every half hour, after all. Platform 2 3/4? Yeah, I mean, we've all got our pet rabbits. So, we're really headed to the capital. Except you're only allowed to bring an owl, a cat, or a toad. And yet, Ron brings his rat. I've been there a few times before, but it's still pretty unfamiliar territory. I've been twice before on family business. Same here. I know where Elise's academy is, but that's about it. Rat rhymes with cat. I mean, they learn how to change animals into water goblets. Why not learn how to disguise a rat as a cat? Not to worry. I'll explain more about the city on the way over. It's a pretty big city, though. Not even sure where to start. So, are we going to get to see our sister again? Does the sister arc continue? Alright. Not too much longer till we arrive. So let me give you a quick overview. Heimdallr is, among many other things, the capital of this country. Which means it's the home of the reigning emperor, His Majesty Eugen Rize Arnor III. Even children know that. We need useful local knowledge, not a recitation of a travel brochure. Bah. Well, Heimdallr is divided into 16 main districts. Oh gosh, this sounds like a pain already. Each district's about as large as a whole town in any of the Empire's provinces. All in all, the city's population hovers around 800,000 people. Well, I can hardly imagine that many people all in one place. It's one of the continent's largest cities, isn't it? Indeed it is. Crossbell is known for being a thriving center of trade, but its population is only around 500,000. Meanwhile, to the south, Liberal's capital is only about 300,000 people. The Republic capital's pretty big too, but I don't think it's quite as big as Heimdallr. Huh, really? What? Oh, I was just wondering what kinds of tasks we may be asked to do in such an expansive city. I can hardly hazard a guess. Oh. Well, we don't even know who our point of contact is or even where we're going to be staying. Who knows, maybe we'll end up staying in Elliot or Machias's home. I doubt it. My house isn't big enough to put us all up. Machias's dad is the governor, so maybe we'll be staying at his place. I think that's even less likely. Dad spends most of his time in his official residence, so I doubt anyone's going to be at our family's place. Instructor Sarah said there'd be a guide of some sort waiting for us at the station, though she didn't mention who. That's the instructor for you. Honestly, she never really tells us anything, does she? Oh, I can't even talk to the people just like across the row? Fine. I can't believe our field study dates coincide with the summer festival in Heimdallr. I wonder if this is another one of Instructor Sarah's little schemes. I really wouldn't be surprised. Can't wait to see what horror awaits us this month. That summer festival certainly seems to have caught your attention, though. Is it really that great? Oh yeah, biggest in the country. All kinds of exciting events, including loads of music-related things. Really now, that does sound fun. Hopefully you get a chance to drop some fire mixtape at some point, too. Who knows? The capital's pretty massive, after all. It's gonna be a roll of the dice whether or not we're close enough. I'd really like to see all my friends again, though, if I can. Seem kind of down. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I mean, we're going on a field study, not a vacation, right? Can't let ourselves get caught up with the festival atmosphere. We'll wind up with failing marks. I don't know if I've got the willpower to pull that off, though. Dude, it's like 30 minutes away by train. On any of the free days, you could have gone home. Heck, depending on when the trains run, like after your classes, you could pop home for a quick dinner. Well, all we can do is try. St. Estrella's Girls' Academy's in the capital, correct? If I'm not mistaken, that's the school your sister attends. Think you'll be visiting her? I might if I get the chance. Last time we saw one another was only a few days ago, though. I'd feel kind of awkward going to see her again so soon. I suppose it does stand to reason that even siblings would worry about such social faux pas. Yes, that's the sister your school attends. Does your school not move around? Oh yeah, you don't have any brothers or sisters, do you? I do not. I'm an only child. I mean, only school. Although I have been asked by some of the girls I know to regard them as my younger sisters. Come to think of it, they're enrolled at St. Estrella as well. Girls' academies sure sound like interesting places. I hope Elise doesn't get corrupted by her environment. You really are a devoted brother. I mean, it sounds like Laura here is fielding requests for being someone's sister. Or rather, you come across as one who's devoted to most anyone aside from himself. You think so? I do. Perhaps much of this could have been avoided if I were more like you. She's got a lot on her mind. Well, there was something I could do to help them. So this month's field studies in the capital. Certainly won't be staying at my home. Wouldn't be at all surprised if some of our tasks sent us there. Yeah, I guess your dad is a pretty busy man, huh? You have to be governing a city the size of Heimdallr. Busy doesn't even begin to describe it. He barely has time to come home most days. All the preparations for the festival, I'd be surprised if we even saw him, much less had an opportunity to talk to him. That would be a shame. It is what it is. I'll just be happy if we're able to fulfill some requests on his behalf, so we can lighten his load a bit. Sure. We'll all be more than happy to help. You and Elliot are going to be the stars this time around, after all. You get to call the shots if you want. Well, it is our hometown. We'll take charge of things while we're here. At least in terms of city navigation. We'll be able to show you the way to any facilities you need. Somehow I doubt this and I'm just going to be the one being like, where the heck am I supposed to go? Thanks, we'll be counting on you. Not going to have long to enjoy the journey this time. Yeah, we're not straying too far from Trista. You enjoy traveling then? Somewhat. I used to travel a lot in the Corps. I see. Did you spend a lot of time admiring the view through train windows then? Sometimes. Traveled in airships and boats too. Sometimes we stowed away in cargo holds so we couldn't see anything. It's not like she's deliberately trying to annoy Laura or anything. I don't think Laura actually wants to be irritated by her either. Maybe some kind of common ground, something to help them get through this. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. Now it's time where we challenge everyone to Blade and win about half of them. Okay. Keep going low, I guess. I don't want to waste a mirror on that. I forget if I can bolt to bolt. Yes, I'm sitting on his face right now. I am his rabbit ears. We'll keep going. Okay, so let's see now if I can... No, okay. So we have to start using these mirrors. He's got 2 cards left. We can't end with a mirror. So I think I want to play it now.
あ、ここで来るの。とほほ。
Haha, we are 1 for 1.
剣の遊戯始めるとしようか。
Okay.
さて、カードを引くがよい。そちらの先行だな。
Jeez. Can I immediately bolt? Yes, I
や
can.
るな。イカズチよ。クリア。仕切り直すとしよう。
You don't understand this game. I will try to explain it.
そちらの先行だな。
So, essentially the point of the game is to have a total higher than your opponent. So, as you can see, Laura's currently has 3, I have 1. And I have these cards which have numbers 2 through 7 and mirror. There's 2 special types, mirror and bolt. Mirror means we swap hands. Bolt means remove the last card your opponent played. And if I play a card that gets us to a tie score, we both discard our hands and draw again. And yeah, that's basically it. You play until either one person can't surpass the other person, or we both run out of cards. Rid of all your bolts. It's mirror.
ほう、そう来るか。イカズチよ。
Perfect.
鏡よ。
Oh, why do you have so many special cards?
鏡よ。
I swear.
よいしょ。
Gosh dang it. You had like 6 special cards you played in a row.
やるからには手加減しないぞ。
But yeah, I'm not particularly like fond of this game. I don't think it's super deep. Was it Final Fantasy VIII? Their card game was much deeper than this. But the reason why I play it is because it does raise affinity with the characters. However, we noticed a potential speed run tactic, which is if you play a card that would not get you as high as your opponent, you instantly lose. So you can do that to basically get the affinity, but also not have to sit through this whole thing. Let's redraw.
仕切り直しだな。じゃあ僕から行くぞ。
The problem with redrawing is when you redraw, the person with the lowest score goes first, and you can potentially keep using your cards while your opponent's not using any of theirs. Yeah, it's a pretty dumb game.
ボルト。
Like it's not deep in any way, shape, or form. Oh, and you can't end with a special card. You can't end with a mirror, and you can't end with a bolt, and a 1 undoes a bolt. So you can see, like, I have the 1 red card turned over. If I had a 1, I could play it on top of it.
ここで来たか。ミラ。
Okay, fine. There we go.
なかなかやるじゃないか。
It is mostly luck. I completely agree with you. Yep, no worries. Don't let me distract you from the learnings.
バトルスタートだね。カードを引くんだっけ。こちらの先行。クリア。仕切り直しか。そっちからみたいだね。そういや。地味に痛い。
Hello, Advent. How is it going?
そういや。
Do you also have an annoying number of special cards?
そういや。
Yes, you do.
地味に痛い。そういや、クリア。
Interesting. You can bolt to clear.
こちらの先行。ミラー。ミラー。
You're so annoying,
意
Fee.
地悪だね。ミラー。
So many mirror cards. But we won anyways.
負けたか。
Okay, we've talked to everyone. We played everyone in Blade. We went 3 wins, 1 loss this time. I think that's the best we've done. Or tied for best. So we're going to be antisocial and stop talking. The Ministry of Railways wishes to thank all passengers for their patronage. This semi-express line is bound for Heimdallr. Our next stop is Heimdallr, the terminus of this express line. Why does this game look like it was made in Ren'Py? Looks like we're almost there. Indeed, it does feel as though our train ride was all that long. I mean, you could probably make that card game in Ren'Py, to be sure. Well, Heimdallr is just a stone's throw west of Trista. We could have just gone back to Trista at night. Well, yes, that's true, but... Plenty of people commute to work in the capital every day, after all. Yeah, I haven't looked too deeply into the Ren'Py engine, other than as like a visual novel kind of thing. I know some people like have used it for non-visual novel stuff, but why would you try and use a game engine for something it's not really designed for is my question. Like, I guess because it's free? Maybe because you like Python? Ah, yes, we all have rabbit ears now. It's perfect. Yes, that flashback told us so much. You need a point-and-click functionality and decided it'd be better off building visual novel engine in Godot. Yeah, Godot is one I've heard of. I have even downloaded it onto my Steam. I haven't actually tried it. Recently I've been just doing some like stuff in Blender. Just some like modeling and texturing and stuff in Blender instead.
確かクレア対でしたよね。
はい、覚えていただいたようで何よりです。3ヶ月ぶりくらいでしょうか。
It's been about 3 months. Is that the same in real life? Maybe.
この人がリーンたちが言っていた。
泣く子も黙る。鉄道憲兵隊の将校殿か。
If I was going to use an engine, though, I'd probably go with Unity just because I have experience with it.
あなたが今回の特別実習の課題など?
Not that I'm saying like Unity or Godot is one is better than the other, just from an experience point of view. Unity doesn't have Linux support. I know Linux support is important to you. I do not care about Linux support. If I'm doing personal stuff, all my stuff is on Windows for work. Mac is my preferred developing environment, but I've worked with a lot of clients who do stuff in Windows. So I have I have 2 laptops that are Macs and one just boot camped into Windows permanently, more or less.
いえ、あくまで今日は場所を提供するだけです。
What angers you more is that Unity has Linux support, but you've never had a single Unity game that actually works on Linux. That sounds incredibly frustrating. Also, I thought you were muting me for your classes.
ちょうどよかった。
この声は。
Is it his brother? Or is it his dad? Oh, it's actually your dad. Yes, please prioritize your classes.
帝国時報で見た。
革新派の有力人物、レーグニッツ知事。
マキアスのお父上か。
まあ一応は自己紹介をしておこうかな。
Jeez, his like pocket square literally looks like two banknotes.
帝都庁の長官にしてヘイムダル知事を務めている。よろしく頼むよ。士官学院7組の諸君。
My apologies for the location. I would have preferred to brief you in City Hall. But I'm regrettably short on time, so I had to ask the captain here to lend us this room. Anyway, let's move on to confirming your assignment and lodgings. Hold on a minute. How did you, of all people, end up being the one to sort out our lodgings and tasks? Seems a little too convenient. Yeah, now that you mention it. If you wouldn't mind us asking, sir, how did you wind up as our point of contact? My apologies. I should have explained a little more first. I was just about to say, I get the feeling he's on the Academy Board of Directors, because, like, everyone is, for some reason. Now that I'm thinking about it, have they all been directly related to one of the main characters? We're gonna have to go and, like, fight our parents at the end. You what? How? Here we go. Thank you for the summary, Emma. First Eustace's brother, then Alyssa's mother, now Micaiah's father. It stretches beyond the bounds of imagination to believe the Academy's choice of directors is mere coincidence. I can assure you, the three of us didn't arrange for it to be that way. If anything, I was unsure what to do when the Academy first offered the position to me. The Academy did? Would I be right in assuming there's some kind of secret reason behind the formation of Class 7? I'm afraid that's not my place to say. Whatever the case may be, I'm the third and final member of the Board of Directors. Okay, we found the final boss of the Board of Directors. And that's why I'm the one who's prepared your field study tasks and arranged lodging for all of you. Unbelievable. It's all starting to make sense now. Thanks for clearing that up, sir. Anyway, back to what you were saying before. Yes, as I said, I'm short on time, so I'm afraid I'll have to keep this brief. Your field study will take place over 3 days, of which this is the first. As such, the third day will coincide with the start of the summer festival. Each group will be assigned half of the city and tend to a list of needs I've drawn up for you. So one group will take the eastern half of the city and the other group the west. The city is big enough that it looks like we'll be working apart even though we're in the same place. Indeed, I'm sure you've seen for yourselves how vast Heimdallar is. If both groups were to rove around the entire city, you'd have trouble getting anything done. One will take inside, one will take outside. As such, I've broken it down so that all of Groups A's tasks are in the area east of Vanquer Street, while Group B's tasks are focused on the area west of Vanquer Street. Must be an important street. I believe Vanquer Street is the main thoroughfare that runs through the city leading to the Imperial Palace. That's the one. As soon as we leave the station, you'll get to see it stretching out to the north. Vane Choir Street. Yes, all the politicians feel that they have very good singing. It's hardly a precise division, but for the purpose of the field study, I'm sure it'll be more than sufficient. Now, I'd like to give each group to take one of these envelopes. Sings in political discourse. This envelope looks like just like the ones we usually get with our field study itinerary. But what about this address and key? Oh no, we ain't staying together. I'm trying to imagine what this system is, if that's like building, floor, apartment. Oh, Alto Street, that's around where my family lives. Really? Yep, can't say the address rings any particular place to mind though. I seem to remember Vesta Street being a main street on the west side of the city. Yes, it's a fairly lively working class neighborhood. Dad, are these... That's right. The address of the places you'll be staying at will be here along with their keys. Both groups will be staying in different places, so I suggest tracking down your lodgings before you start your work. Think of it as a small orienteering exercise to help you get a better feel for the city. Ah, my apologies. I'm afraid I'll have to take my leave now. Dad? Preparations for the summer festival have me running from place to place, as you can imagine. Wish I could stay and chat a bit longer, but that's life and politics for you. Cue song. That's life and politics for you, baby. Hope that's exactly what you wanted, Mim. Oh, and one more thing. The communication functionality of your Arcus has been enabled in the city. Good luck out there. Wait, hold on. Just a... That's an unfollow. I'm not sure what to make of it all. Since he's the governor, I was expecting him to seem a lot more strict, but he actually seems more playful. I feel ashamed you had to see that. He's always been like that, I'm afraid. He manages to fulfill his responsibilities as governor, somehow. Actually, I heard he's extremely good at his job. Coming from the background he does, he's friendly and down to earth. But people say he's a born leader, too. The Imperial Chronicle always paints him in a favorable light as well. I hear he butts heads with the noble faction far less than his fellow reformist, Chancellor Osborne. In politics, a friendly demeanor can just as easily be an act to sway popular sentiment. After all, there aren't many who can waltz in and borrow meeting space from the RMP. Well, the captain is the nexus and heart of our nation's entire railway network. As such, the railway military police find itself indebted daily to Governor Regnant's good graces. This is just an opportunity for us to return the favor, at least a little. I mean, it was a meeting room. It wasn't like it was that much. Come on now. Well, thank you for allowing us to use this room for our meeting. To get our field study underway, so if you'll excuse us. Of course. I wish you well in your studies. Follow me, I'll escort you to the station's exit. Incredible. It's so vast. Cool, we got streetcars. Got bunny kids lost here. Cars parked awkwardly at the end. The size of the city never ceases to amaze me. Way too many people. It only starts to sink in that I'm in the capital after I see an orbital tram zipping along. Is that what those little train vehicles are? I'm I've never had the opportunity to ride one, but I believe they're used to ferry people around the city more easily. Yeah, they're the main form of public transportation here. They link all 16 of the capital's main districts. Something of an icon here in Heimdallar. Their fare is pretty cheap too, which makes them convenient for getting around. Lots of people use them so often that they just buy a yearly pass. Amazing that so many orbital cars on the road too. Ah, is that building off in the distance? That would be Volflame Palace, residence of His Majesty the Emperor. You've never even seen a tram? I don't know if there's a technical difference between a tram and a streetcar. If there is, it's possible I have not seen one either. Although, from what I understand, Chancellor Osborne's imperial government is also situated within. A streetcar. If you don't know what that is, I can send you a picture offline. I actually might just Google this offline. Actually, let me Google this right now. Is there a difference? Riveting content. Oh, you've already done the Googling for me. The U.S. streetcars are a specific subset of light rail that's designed for shorter, more local trips, whereas in Europe, tram is a broad term that covers both streetcars and light rail. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for that, Samuses. So that being the case, I'm trying to think. I've taken a tram then. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like it's more of like a regional naming difference. Anyway, I'll be taking my leave here. Wish you the best of luck in your 3 days of field study. Thank you. Thanks for taking the time to see us off. She really doesn't seem like an army officer, does she? Indeed, though the railway military police are known as one of the Imperial Army's most elite divisions. Not to mention one of the branches most despised by the aristocracy. If a province has a railway, you can virtually guarantee they'll use it as an excuse to meddle in its security affairs. I've rarely seen them in Legram. Though judging by their actions during our encounter in the nature park, they did seem exceptionally well trained. Yeah, even with the same number of soldiers, they had no trouble rolling right over the provincial army. And on top of that, the captain is so elegant and pretty. She even looks good in a uniform. Some people have all the luck. It's like she's everything Sarah isn't. You could say that again. Seems like those two have more than a little history between them. Alright, I suppose we ought to get moving then. Yeah, we need to hop a tram to where our lodgings are, then find the addresses we've been given. Got a long 3 days ahead of us, so let's give them our best. You can count on it. Fee, Laura, take care of yourselves. You too. May the goddess be with you all. Take care. Alright, bye for now then. You don't live in an area that would make use of these, because even the nearest city is small enough to be fine to just drive through. Yeah, that makes sense. Because usually you do like buses, and then you would add like a streetcar or a tram. And then like once you get big enough, then you add in like subways or broader light rail. This eastbound orbital tram will be departing momentarily. All those wishing to board, please do so at this time. You always forget buses are a thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't use them too often. Basically, if I go into the city, because I live outside of the city, and I would take light rail transit into the city when I'm like working or whatever. But then basically I would either take the subway or just walk, really. I don't take too many. Like, buses are almost never a thing. Sometimes a streetcar. I appear to have scared Mim off with my political discourse singing. I thought that said pizza. It says plaza. I got excited for a second. Yeah. Yeah, like where I live, like there's only one bus I think is super useful, which is just going down like the main road that parallels the highway. There's other buses for like little subdivisions and stuff, but they run like once every like 40 minutes or every hour. Oh, you're here just being a lumberjack in Minecraft? I hope you're okay. You sleep all night and you work all day? I appreciate the like shaking of the lamp as we like cross junctions in the track. I haven't been to the capital in a long time. I was surprised at just how big this street is. Really? The view is nothing special to those who've lived here all their lives, but I suppose seeing all the orbital cars and trams zipping along must be a real sight to people from the provinces. Indeed, even though in my home province people are depending less and less on horse-drawn carriages, I've never seen so many orbital cars in one place before. Well, even here carriages were the standard until around 20 years ago. But these days they seem kind of quaint. Never really see them anymore. The Republic's capital has a lot of cars too, just like this. After that, Crossbell probably has the most. Oh, really? You've done a lot of traveling for someone your age. I guess when you were in a... Yep, Jaeger work takes you places. Anyway, what's Alto Street like? That's where we're staying while we're here, right? Is that where your house is, Elliot? Yeah, it's a pretty calm street, I guess. Ah, we should be taking a right here. Were you not here when they introduced what the Jaegers were? Or are you thinking more Attack on Titan? I don't really find myself near Alto Street all that often. Looks like you live in a nice part of the city, though. You think? Yeah, we should start looking for where our lodgings are. Oh yeah, Elliot? Live around here, right? Why don't we drop by your house first? But... well, that does seem like the natural thing to do. I kinda want to see it. Well, it's really near here, but still, I doubt my dad will be in. Not sure if my sis will be in. Yeah, so in this game, the Jaeger Corps is basically like the leading mercenary group. I'm actually trying to remember if in the first game you're part of a guild. You might actually be part of the Jaegers. In the sister series, I mean. I think you mentioned having an older sister before? All the more reason to pay a visit then, right? Okay, if you insist. Thanks. My house is the 2-story place with all the flowers over there. Don't know if anyone's home right now, but we can at least have a look. I appreciate the fact that Elliot's family's so into music and he lives on Alto Street, that they connected it that way. And right on the corner here is a music cafe. Okay, let's play a game of Spot the Main Character's House. You are correct, Samuses. It's been so long since I was here that I feel a bit nervous. Don't worry. I know the feeling. No need for such hand-wringing. It is your home, after all. I know, but still. Okay, come on in. Wow, it feels like it's been ages since I was home. So, this is Elliot's house. Oh, is someone there? Be with you in just a moment. Yeah, sorry for the wait. What? Is she? She looks just like Elliot. Hi sis, I'm home. Elliot? Elliot! Whoa. Oh my. It's you, it's really you. I didn't think I'd be able to see you again so soon. Oh, thank the goddess. Sis, please, not in front of my classmates. Looks like they get along pretty well. Yeah, I'm almost jealous. I'm Elliot's older sister, Fiona Craig. I hear you've been saving my brother's skin at school. I hope you can save the rest of him too. I want him all back in one piece. So glad to finally met all of you. Okay, Mim, I have an actual question for you. When was the last time in a game you had two ginger characters sitting next to each other? Actually, Elliot's the one doing the saving most of the time. Indeed, his attentiveness has proven valuable on many occasions. Yeah, it has. Are you blushing? Of course not. Why would I be? Thinks back to the last time you had a ginger character in a game. Horizon 1 Gingers. Probably one of the Harry Potter games. Yeah, that makes sense. You must be Reen, Laura, Machias, and Fee. Now I can see what you meant when you wrote that you made some really interesting friends. Yeah. You're not teaching any piano classes today? As it so happens, I have the day off. None of the children have come by either, so you picked a good time to visit. Oh, you teach piano here at home? Elliot is in the wind orchestra at the academy, too. Is everyone in this family a musician? Well, almost. My dad's not really the musical type. He couldn't carry a tune in a wheelbarrow. I'd love the chance to go to a concert as a family once in a while. But he's so busy with work he rarely has a chance to come home and see us. What does your dad do, anyway? Well, he's just a mob boss. Don't worry about it. Oh, have you not told them? Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever saying. Is it something secret you can't talk about? Oh no, nothing like that. He's in the Imperial Army. The Imperial Army? Really? Yeah, probably no way to guess that looking at me, right? I don't exactly inherit the physique. You've got a point. Man, the last name Craig in the army, it sounds really familiar. Wait. Father wouldn't happen to be Olaf Craig, would he? The Olaf Craig, decorated Lieutenant General of Erebonia's armed forces? That's our dad, all right. I think I've heard of him. Many consider him the most formidable general in the Imperial Army. He's known more widely around the Empire simply as Craig the Red. He leads the 4th Armored Division, which boasts the greatest firepower in the entire armed forces. I read about him in the research I did before entering the academy. I never put 2 and 2 together when I met Elliot. Come to think of it, doesn't Instructor Needhart come from the 4th Armored Division too? Kinda threw me when I saw Elliot just casually chatting with him a while ago. Now I can see how you'd wind up talking to him outside of class. Oh, did you see that? Yeah, I met him through my dad before coming to the academy. Well, I'm not surprised he didn't peg me as Olaf Craig's son. I'm hoping you wouldn't find out. Elliot. Doesn't take a psychic to see there's something going on there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make things all awkward like this. Just don't worry about it. Alright. You know of any hotels around here, Fiona? Got an address for where we're staying, and it's apparently around here, but I've got no clue where it actually is. What? You're not staying here? Well, we are in town for a field study. Besides, there aren't enough beds here for all of us. But it's been so long since I last saw you. I guess you finally reached that age where it's not cool to give your sis big hugs anymore. I feel a little sad, but I guess we all grow up. I'll still be watching over you, though. Sis, please. His sister seems to be even more attached to him than he is to her. Still, that's kind of strange. There aren't any hotels in this area, at least not that I know of. Yeah, I think this is just the sister episode. Huh? None at all? Perhaps my father gave us the wrong address? But your father doesn't seem like the type to make such a careless mistake. I'm not 100% sure, but can you show me the address he gave you? I mean, if people want to keep writing erotica about sisters, I mean, I guess we can keep it. But also, stream's only going to last about another half hour. But I mean, for next time, I find I more often just base the title off of what happened last time anyways. And then I get ridiculous titles like this one that have absolutely nothing to do with the content today. Oh, sure thing. It's written right here. We'll see about a longer stream. I do like trying to find a natural place to stop. Like before a boss or after a quest. I don't like stopping in the middle of something. Hey Dave, thank you for the lurk. No, we're not stopping quite yet. I was saying about half an hour more, and Samus wanted longer. So, we'll see. I like a natural stopping point. No, you cannot throw bits at me to make me go longer. Keep your bits. Oh, I think I know where this is. Is this where the old Bracer Guild... Bracer. That was the guild I was looking for from the sister game, not the Jaegers. I mean, I can't stop you, but... don't. Oh. Guild branch? Are you sure? Yes, an old friend of mine used to work there. Though I've been out of touch for a while now. Really? I had no idea. Bracers, huh? Still. Baffled as to why my father would choose to put us up in an old guild house. Well, we should at least go have a look for ourselves. Do you know the way, Elliot? I think so. It should be just down the road from here. I was hoping to stay a bit longer, but if you have things to do, I'll just sit here alone. It'd make my day if you drop by for meals while you're here, though. I'd be more than happy to cook for you all. That sounds great. What do you guys think? Well, if it wouldn't be any trouble, I'm not going to turn down some home cooking. I'm in. That's the spirit. Sure to treat you to the very best I can whip up this evening. Make sure you get plenty done today and work up a real appetite. It seems like we have more than just the festival to look forward to now. You said it. You won't solely because you're out of bits? I mean, that's a good reason, but... yeah, you never have to throw bits Not at me. Not at anyone, really. Alright, let's head over to the guild. Okay. We're going to explore your house first. Check out your artwork of a castle. Just read through all your bookshelf. Cool, you have the sound of music. You have something with a French horn. Someone's Who's Gonna Die First. Something that looks like Christmas music. Second copy of Who's Gonna Die First. Oh, we want to go check his socks and underwear drawer? Done. I don't know which... Oh, gosh. Whose room is this? Nothing worth seeing in here. Let's get going. Oh, this is your room, Elliot? Well, yeah, but... Man, it's a huge mess in there, so I'd really rather you didn't see it. No one getting that flustered over just a mess. Suspicious. Well, I can't believe that Elliot of all people would have indecent material lying about. Of course not, I'd just rather you didn't go inside, that's all. Ah, alright if you insist. Nope. Aw. Well, if not your room, what about your sister's? You're totally fine with creeping your sister's room? Okay, I see how it is. Just read her diary. Yep, yep. Appreciate all of her artwork. Look at this mirror. Assuming that's supposed to be certification of completion, something about piano. I love how there's a door here, but there's nothing on the map. Therefore, nothing behind this door exists to me. I tried, Mim. We invaded his sister's room? Okay. I want to see what we can actually do. So we can actually go inside this cafe. I used to come here pretty often before I came to Thoris. Perhaps we should settle our business in the area before we visit. Okay, fine. It's railroading me to do stuff. But their menu today is fish. Okay. Okay, it's the only other house we can get to on this street. Yeah, this is definitely the place written on the memo. I didn't think we'd end up staying in an old guild branch. Guessing Group B was fixed up in the other one then. So, there's more than one guild branch in the city? Yeah, back when the guild still had a presence in Time Dweller, there were 2 branches. The guild pulled out of the city over a year ago, though. There's not many pay attention to these buildings now. Is that so? The guild still has an active branch in my hometown, Legram. Really? That's more the exception to the rule these days. The building looks surprisingly new, considering they've been gone for over a year. That's because there's a big fire that swept through here about 2 years ago. They rebuilt the buildings after that. Wound up getting shuttered when the guild left town anyway. No one knows for sure whether the fire was an accident or not. Some people still think it was set by terrorists. That's an unsettling thought. Just a rumor, though. There's no proof or anything. Must have been that operation. Nothing. Dang it, Fee. You literally burnt down half of a city. Anyway, let's hit in, shall we? Father gave us the key, so should we be able to let ourselves in? Well, shall we open it up? I mean, I guess you're not letting me go into other buildings. I was actually expecting it to be way less tidy inside. There's some kind of notice posted up on the walls and the bulletin boards. It seems to be a notice of who's currently in charge of the building. Apparently it's currently owned by the local government. Well, that explains why the governor had the authority to let us stay here while we're in town. Which parts are we staying in then? There's nothing but a reception counter down here, so I suppose we must be staying upstairs? Let's go drop off our stuff and see what we've got in store for today. It's prepared brand new beds for us and everything. Not going a little far? This isn't a hotel. I'm not going to complain. Your dad really seems like a nice guy. We should appreciate his consideration. Alright, now that we've got our lodging sorted out, time to take a look at today's tasks. He's setting us up in his own private love hotel now. Okay, so we got 3 required, 1 unrequired, 1 optional. Okay, so we're starting reading the optional one. For a cafe, one of their records has been shattered. I'd like to get another copy. Oh, not just at the cafe, just literally next to it that I wanted to go in anyways, but it wouldn't let me. Chronicles of the Chronicle. Journalist for the Imperial Chronicle needs assistance with a tourism piece. Okay. Okay, giving a hat back to someone who bought some gelato. Hi, my name is Noble. They just ran out of names for nobles in this game. Okay. So it looks like delivery, monster. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be like a research quest or just like us answering questions and a fetch quest, it looks like. The task Makai's father selected certainly showed the variety one would expect from a city this size. Yeah, we'll need to make sure we know exactly what each task involves before taking it on. Our group's covering the area east of Vanquay Street. This might be a good idea to go around and scope out all these places before noon. Agreed. I'll get an idea of where everything is. Use the orbital trams to visit all of the relevant locations on this side of the city while we're going through our tasks. You two alright with being our travel guides? Of course, might as well put our knowledge to use. It'd be hard to show you around a city this size, but I can give you a grand tour as I can. Sis said she'll fix a dinner for us. Let's head back when it's starting to get late. Yeah, once we're done with everything, let's go to Elliot's house. Okay, let's get moving. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Understood. Do all we can to ensure we're not shown up by Group B. Cool, so we can teleport, but it looks like we still need to use trams anyways. Nothing special. Man, being in a Bracers Guild brings back memories of that last game. Basically, you'd have these boards that would have quests you could pick up. And then you'd do them and you'd come back. Okay, let's start with the optional quest, just so we don't forget it. Yes, you, sir, with the exclamation point above your head. Welcome back, Elliot. Seeing you walk in, just like nothing's changed. Glad to see you're doing well, Hemming. See an old friend of yours? Yep, let me introduce you. Hemming used to be a famous musician, but now he settled down and owns this place. Fiona and I have known him since we were kids. We owe him a lot. This place is pretty popular too. If you're involved with music in Heimdallar, you probably know Etoile. Fascinating. I wasn't even aware this place existed. It's kinda relaxing. Gotta stay awake, Samus, for your lecture. Ah, thank you. Now that the introductions are out of the way, sent in a request for us to take care of, didn't you? I did, in fact. Can you start right away? Should we, Reen? Heck yeah. Sure, mind telling us what you need? Russ mentioned one of your favorite records was smashed. That's right. Happened while I was trying to change around the store's layout. I ended up knocking one of the shelves over by mistake, which in turn led to a record falling out and shattering. What terrible luck. Which record was it? Tragically enough, it was called Amber Amour. Oh no, you play that one every night. It came out over 30 years ago. It has become rather hard to find, yes. You know, your music, the Wind Orchestra would be proud. Maybe. I've got plenty of other records to play while I look for a replacement, so it's not an insurmountable problem. More worried about the fact that I have an old friend stopping by this evening who really loves that song. That's why I'd like to ask you if you can find a replacement before the end of the day. Makes sense. I assume you've searched all the nearby record stores already? I did, but none of them had it in stock. It's a big city, though. Haven't given up on it just yet. That's why I sent the request your way. Then we have our work cut out for us. Does anyone know of any stores that might sell old records? I might want to go ask Fiona about that. Oh yeah, I suppose a piano instructor would know where to buy records. Probably knows every store. It's boring and pointless. Yeah. It was on what, Deconstructors for Java? Yes, because piano equals records. My thoughts exactly. She's probably the best bet. Then we know where to start. Hopefully she'll be able to help us. Looking at you kids already formulating a plan. Here, Elliot, this should cover the cost of the record if you manage to find it. Received record money. It's gone from constructors to method overload to destructors to inheritance. I mean, at least it sounds like they're not just staying on one topic that's a bit useless when Java has like automatic garbage collection stuff anyways. Thanks. Okay, we're off to find that record. I'm sure you will. This is giant. Even for like a double bass, it's like a solid, what, like 7 feet tall? Oh, it's, yeah, pseudocode? Okay. Yeah, I found a lot of classes are like that. They're in pseudo, like, they teach in pseudocode, but then all the assignments are in, like, Java or JavaScript or whatever. Oh, hello everyone. Is there something I can help with? Your assignments are in pseudocode and class diagram. Ugh. I don't know why why assignments are in pseudocode. Just like let students actually write code. We hope so. I am not the biggest fan of C. It definitely has its uses. It's just not something I'm using it for. Oh no, poor Hemming. Might be a hard record to find, though. Dang it, stream. Why did you disconnect? Yes, thank you for that. Very informative. Okay, looks like it's back. Yes, hello Deadbeard, hello Nietzsche. Yeah, I'll have to look into that Deadbeard because it did look like as soon as it played for me, it did come back, which is weird. I've never seen that before. But yes, thank you for the resub, Deadbeard. My mini feed is not telling me things. Can I refresh my mini feed? Is this something I can do? My mini feed appears to be broken, so I cannot replay your specific one, but here I will give you a subscription notification that hopefully will not break my stream again. There you go. I hope that's everything you wanted. That was everything you wanted. I'm glad. That's what we were afraid of. But that's why we came to you. Thought you might know some other way we can get our hands on it. Mim, thank you for the... Oh gosh, my mini feed isn't up. 20 bits. Thank you, Stream Elements, for making me not count. This is something of a long shot, but how about asking over at Plaza Bifrost on Vanquier Street? That's not a suggestion I was expecting. Same here. I don't remember there being any music stores in there. Did they add one while I was gone? Not within the building itself, no. However, Plaza Bifrost actually has a number of partner stores all throughout the city, some of which sell records. If you ask there, they'll be able to check if any of them have a copy in stock. That's quite the trick. I'm impressed. Well, you learn these kinds of things as you grow up. Aren't you lucky to have such a reliable sister, Elliot? And so humble, too. I can't deny that you've really helped us out. Thanks a lot. We'll head straight for Plaza Bifrost now. Just remember to be careful. She's really crazy about her brother, isn't she? Yeah, I'm kinda jealous. Okay, so now we have a place to go. I don't know where any of these streets go. Travel to another district. Vanquier Street. He has jealousy of his... But Mim, he doesn't realize that. That's why he's jealous. Maybe he's just into older women. So, this is Vanquier Street. Sure is busy. Wait, can I rob Popeye Show Love -1? I don't think it works like that. Of course, it's the biggest street in Heimdallr. There's more to it than just Plaza Bifrost, too. Which means you'll see lots of different types of people. I think you did, Samus's. Different types of people and different types of orbital vehicles, it seems. Well, that's partially due to the Imperial Transportation Act that came into effect last year. Don't run into the road, Machias. You're the last person I need treating me like a child. Huh. Anyway, it sounds like we'll be coming here a lot during our visit. Better take the chance to familiarize ourselves with the shops here. Okay. Well, it looks like this one has our quest marker. Welcome to the Plaza Bifrost. Is there anything I can help you with? We're looking for a specific item and heard that this was the place to ask. That's right. What can I help you find today? We're trying to find a record that came out roughly 30 years ago. It's called Amber Amour. Is there any chance that someone here would have it in stock? Amber Amour. Allow me to get in touch with our affiliated stores. Please bear with me as I do so. Thank you for waiting. Did you manage to find it? I'm afraid not. I contacted all 5 stores, but none of them had a copy, I'm afraid. That's less than ideal. Can you ask anyone else? Fortunately not. I'm afraid you might have to inquire elsewhere. However, before we resort to that, is it possible for us to contact the record maker and ask them to send us a copy? Would that be of interest to you? How long would it take to arrive? Depends on the company, but anywhere from a week to a month, I'd say. Oh. Unfortunately, we were asked to find a copy by tonight. Well, I appreciate the offer. There's not much point in getting it a week from now. So you need it right away. Might I suggest you visit the Ost District? There's a very reliable second-hand store there that might have it. Excuse me. Oh right, I didn't think of that. Didn't realize there were second-hand stores in Heimdallr. Don't you live in the Ost District, Machias? Not only do I live there, I know the woman who runs the store. The store's named Emerauds. I'm fairly certain they sell old records. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Fine by me. I really appreciate all the help you've given us. My pleasure. I do hope you find what you're looking for. That's how customer service voices work, right? Okay. So we have to go to a different district. Ost. I'm surprised I can keep track of all the voices, to be honest. I've done... I don't know, at least... There's like at least 20 main characters. This is the Ost District where I was born and raised. I find mostly lower-class citizens and laborers living around here. Huh. There are a lot of old-looking buildings in the area, but it doesn't look especially run down. It wasn't included in the city's redevelopment plan, but they take good care of it nowadays. Just need to give him more lessons. Guess we'd try to sound sad and unimpressed as we try to teach him not to sound sad and unimpressed. Once my father and Chancellor Osborne came into power, at least, two of them managed to improve the employment numbers around here, and in turn the standard of living. That's why they're so popular here in Heimdallr. Chancellor Osborne, in particular, is famous for holding his ground against even the most influential nobles. Interesting. Does that mean we're near your house, Machias? Yeah, relatively. There isn't much to see here. Everyone gets along pretty well. They're always there for each other. On that note, there are a number of people here whom I'd like to see before we leave, but I'll do that later. Fine by me. Let's go. 'Cause Elliot has the, like... Oh, he's got the more... less manly side. And sometimes they have voices. I don't always have to voice the characters. Yeah, basically. Okay, where am I going in this mess of things? I'd like to go to the pub, but... let's try going to his house first. It's unnecessary back route. Well, here it is. This is my home. You wouldn't be able to guess that the governor of Heimdallr lived here. Sorry, didn't mean that in a bad way. No harm done. Mind if we go inside? Well, is there any reason to? It's empty right now anyway, since my dad lives in his official residence most of the time. Right. Let's get out of here. Actually, does it let me show you all the characters? No, it doesn't. At least not here. Links? Yeah, so... there's more characters than just this, but here's the 9 we currently have. There's a couple others we've had drop in and out. Sale, count me in. Used goods. Yes, used leaves, used bugs. Used violins. You're gonna call it here, you got your longer stream. Well, thank you, Samus. Thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure. I hope I didn't distract you too much from your class. Just gems. Oh, I can buy secondhand plaques? Heck yeah, my kid didn't win at soccer, but now he can get a plaque. Welka. Oh, hey, Machias. Huh? What are you doing here? Happened to your grandmother? It's kind of odd not to see her here. She called it quits, basically. So now the store is all mine. Really? No need to freak out. I'm handling things pretty well. Anyway, be sure to drop by if you're ever in the neighborhood. I don't have too many years on me, but I know what I'm doing. Right. Yeah, have a good night, Samuses. Anyway, there's something I'd like to ask. We're searching for a specific record. You know if you have Amber Amour in stock here by any chance? Let me take a look, okay? Sorry for the wait. Is this the one? Thank you very much. So, is that the one? Yep, it's the real deal. It's in really good condition considering it's secondhand too. Hemming will be ecstatic to see this. How much is it? It's 10% off the original price. Only 10%? That's still pretty expensive. I'm just trying to run a business here. It's a fair price given how well the record's managed to hold its value. I figured it'd be more than regular price since it's so rare. See, she gets it. It'd be way more than retail price if it were out of print, too. 10%. Take it or leave it. We'll take it. This should cover it. Hand over quest amount of money. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, we found what we needed. Yeah, let's bring this back to Hemming. Teleport me all the way there. Yeah, I thought she was going to give us, like, the friends discount, and, like, nope. None of that. Oh, can I actually buy stuff from you? You're a cafe, and you have pizza and omelet and tea. Where's my coffee? I guess we'll just talk. So, you found it after all. Somehow, yeah. It's all yours. Gave it and his change and told him what happened. Sorry, I couldn't find you a brand new one. Oh, no need to worry. Really saved my evening. I don't have to worry about disappointing my friend. How wonderful to hear. Yeah, all that searching was worth it. Well, you can't go without a reward. So here, it's one of our desserts. We just looked at your menu. You had pizza, you had an omelet, and you had tea. You didn't have any pudding? Where did this pudding come from? It's sketchy. Thank you very much. It looks so good that I sort of want to eat it right now. That's quite the compliment. Well, then best of luck with the rest of your field study. Ooh, the shop now has music. Gosh dang it, this is a song from the sister game. But like a jazzified version. See, don't have any pudding! Yeah, I actually think I have the song on my laptop. Just not this jazzified version. Okay. So that was the... Yeah, I didn't recognize the name until it was playing, but yeah. Okay, so now we have 3 other quests. Let's do the hat one. You need to go to Dry Shells Plaza. Dry Shells Plaza. There we go. This is Dry Shells Plaza. Large building you can see in the distance is Valflame Plaza, home of the Imperial family and the government. I can see a statue of Emperor Dry Shells the Lionheart in the center of the plaza as well. This is the one place in the capital that never gets any less stunning, no matter how many times I see it. Well, we've come all the way out here. Might as well take a closer look. Yep. Okay, where do we have to go? Press all the wrong buttons. I assume it's that one over there, because that's the one in the plaza. Yes, the gelato place. Welcome. Would you like some gelato? Excuse me, I'd like to. Oh wow, there's a lot of you today. How many will you be having, and what flavors? I'll take lemon. Don't play along with her. Unfortunately, we haven't come to purchase your assuredly delicious gelato. We're sent by the governor to assist you with the request. Oh, so that's why you're here. Sorry about that. No worries. Ask what you need our help with? Of course. There was a customer who stopped by for some gelato the other day, you see. Told me all about how his hat was a handmade gift he received from someone very special to him. Ironically, he dropped it by my stall, and there's been no sign of him ever since. That's not good. Especially if it was so important to him. He's probably devastated after he realized he'd lost it, too. Which means he's most likely frantically searching for it as we speak. The catch being that he's unaware of where exactly he dropped it. Yep, that's probably it. Could have given it back to him by now if you're a regular customer, but he's definitely not. Well, if I know who he was, this wouldn't be a problem. How old do you think he was? I'd say he was in his 20s at least. Did mention he was from the Ost district. That's all I know, though. Sorry. How many 20-something males are there in Heimdallr? More than would make this easy. Still, knowing he's from the Ost district should be better. Should make things easier. Oh yeah, that's where your house is. We were just there! Exactly. The Ost district has a strong sense of community. I know a pub owner might know some. Yes, we get to go to the pub! Perfect. So I assume we'll find him eventually. I see no reason not to go to this pub. Probably our best bet. Take the hat with us, Jasmine? Of course, here you go. Thank you. Okay, Machias, lead the way. Of course. Pub's called Gamgee's. It's owned by a man named, well, Gamgee. It's located around the center of the district. Pub's always good for getting info. Good luck finding him. I owe you some gelato for this. Don't worry, we'll make sure he gets his hat back. I want to look at this gelato, because they've actually rendered different kinds of gelato. Each with a spoon. But can't see the names on the little cards next to it. But can we shop? Lemon, vanilla, or mixed? Recovers EP, though. That's nice. It's expensive, though. And I don't have any Seepith. Yes, I'm just giving you all the desserts, Mim. Okay, let's... Oh, I can't travel to another district? Oh, you're forcing me to look at the palace while I'm here. Fine.
獅子神皇帝威風堂々としたお姿だな。
ああ、俺たちにとっても縁のある人なんだよな。
Can I read this thing now? Cool. Run to the palace. So this is Valflame Palace. It's where the Imperial government is headquartered too, right? Yeah. It's a pretty imposing building, though. Looking up at it, one can really appreciate the grand scale of this nation. True. Oh, you're all here too? Wait a second, what are you guys doing here? Totally coincidence. Not like we were planning to run into you here. Your group's supposed to be focused on the western half of the city? I seem to recall your group being assigned to cover the east side, yet here you are. Ah, this must be where our areas overlap. Going around exploring all the places on your list too, then? Yes, we only arrived here by tram just a little while ago. How's everything coming along, Fee? Not bad. Still, in a city this big, it's quite a coincidence to just run into each other like this. True, perhaps fate keeps trying to bring us together. I take it they put you all up in an old guild house too, then? Her skirt is sparkling. Yeah, I have to say, I didn't see that coming. Your dad seems like he's the meddling type, Machias. I wish I could disagree. Glasses girl, you can see it now. Afraid I don't see... I don't see... Oh, I can kind of see, just like under her hands. A little bit. Oh, you can't see it now. Okay, I misread that. I will take a look after this. Hopefully we'll get a better angle. I'm sure he has his reasons. We've explored about half of our assigned areas so far. How about you? We just started making the rounds, unfortunately. I see. Good luck then. The city's vast, but I'm sure you'll manage. Thanks. Oh, hey, why don't we all get lunch together later? That sounds wonderful. There's no guarantee we'll be able to get together again during our visit after all. True, be a perfect chance to exchange information as well. I have no objections. Alright, just give us a call in the Arcus when you're ready to take a break for lunch. We'll do the same. Sounds like a plan. Back to exploring then. Yeah, let's move on to the next area. Later, everyone. Later. Oh, we don't get to see... Oh, she was covered. Alright, let's get back to exploring then. Right. See if we can finish scouting out our assigned areas before noon. Will you let me leave now? Yes, you will. Back to Ost. The wonderful district of Ost. Yeah, you are the pub. Is our teacher here? Yeah, let's look at that wonderful menu. Long time no see, Gamgee. Machias, didn't expect to see you back so soon. Did Carl call you back to help with the summer festival or something? Not exactly. Then again, this is my father we're talking about. That might have been his plan all along. Guess you haven't outgrown your habit of overthinking things. Either way, glad to see you're doing well. Make yourself at home. Hope you kids stick with him too. He's stubborn as a mule, but a good guy at heart. Will do. We're well aware. Thanks. But to the matter at hand, there's something I'd like to ask you, Gamgee. You take a look at this hat for us. We're searching for its owner. I'm pretty sure I've seen this before. I figured. Oh, I remember now. Jim's wife made this for him the day after they got married. I was crazy about it. Wouldn't stop showing it off, so I tried my best to erase the damn thing from my mind. So it's Jim's, is it? I'm surprised he dropped something that important to him, though. Well, I'll hurry up and give it back to him. He'd probably cry tears of joy. Last I heard, he's off work today. You should find him at his house. Just try and keep this a secret from his wife, if you can. Things could get awkward if she heard he dropped it, I guess. Discretion might be a better idea. Do you know where he lives? Yeah, step outside, take a slight right, head down the steps it's directly ahead. Thanks for the information, Gamgee. Don't sweat it. Can I actually buy stuff from you? Heck yeah. Give me beer. Gold juice. It's a miraculous mixed juice that radiates a gold color. It's totally not beer. Jeez, these are nice. 4,000 HP and speed up 1/4 for 5 turns. Yeah, totally not alcohol. Oh, for a second I thought this was a turkey, and I'm like, why is the turkey sleeping? But it's a cat. It has a name. Its name is Adler. We can talk to it. Okay, we've talked to the cat. There's more cats. Hi, cats. You have voices. Kitten and cat. These ones don't have names, though. Yes, it's pretending to be asleep to avoid Baker. Okay, so he said right, down the steps straight ahead. Here it is. It's got a giant... Excuse me, we're invading your house. Oh gosh, it's just his wife. Hide, hide, hide. I guess we have to talk to you. Oh, hello there, Machias. Doesn't seem like Jim's home. Yeah, let's ask Grace where he is. You'd not know where Jim is, would you? Oh, you just missed him, actually. He wandered out a short while ago without so much as a word. He's been acting a bit odd for the past few days, too. You'd not know anything about it, would you? Nope, nope, not us. Of course not. Right. What did you need him for, anyway? It's grass. I mean, I can call her grass, I can call her grassy, Grisay. Oh. Gamgee wanted me to pass a message on to him, that's all. Well, it's the kind of thing you want to do face to face. You shouldn't have gone too far. Thank you for letting us know. Sorry for intruding. So for like literally just bursting into your house. Okay. Here, Jim.
こちらは行き止まりか。
I mean...
土地勘がないと迷いそうだな。
I assume you were Jim. Grass, Ash, Amy, Go, full name. Come on, Tram, hurry up. I really wish I could remember where I dropped it. Jim, there you are. Found him just in time. Yeah, I figured it had to be like a pun or something, or like one of those things where you say it and it sounds different, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. Yeah, wouldn't have been easy to find him if he'd gotten on a tram. Did you say find him? You looking for me for some reason? That we were. This wouldn't happen to be yours, would it? My hat! I can't believe it. This is it. The hat that Grass made for me. Oh, thank Idios. I've been looking all over for this for the past few days. Where in the world did you find it? We didn't find it at all. The lady at the gelato stall by the plaza picked it up after you had dropped it. Oh, now that I think about it, I do remember taking it off over there since my head was getting itchy. And then... You accidentally dropped it. Is that... Say it out loud a few different ways. Grass ash amigo. Grass ash amigo. I had no idea you were here, Grass. Sorry, Machias, I decided to follow you after I realized what happened. I can't believe you, Jim. Not only did you drop the hat, you didn't even tell me the truth about it. Sorry, I didn't want to upset you. I understand how you felt, but you should have just told me. You swear never to keep anything from me when we got married. I'm more upset over the fact that you broke that oath than anything else. You're right. I'm so sorry. I should have told you right away. I'll forgive you this time. Thank you so much for returning it to Jim. I couldn't be more grateful. This is even close to a proper reward, but here. I wish his character model just suddenly had his hat now. Ooh, EP charge 2 times 3. That's nice. You sure we can have these? Oh, by all means. Please give our thanks to the lady at the gelato stall, too. Oh, of course. Well then, darling, let's go home. We don't want to waste your day off now, would we? No, would not. Again, thank you all so much for this. Oh, I was just about to say we'll go back there, but the teleport is there anyways. So, you managed to find him then? Thank goodness. How can I ever repay you? Gelato. I think you're overestimating what we actually did. Don't worry about it. That's not true at all. Speaking of which, it's all exhausted after all that running around. How about some gelato to refresh yourselves? You mean it? Yeah. How are they not going to waste their day off? Chores. That's what I think. Well, thank you. It's the least I can do. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy gelato because they gave us some. They look deliciously refreshing. They even gave us 4 vanilla and the 1 lemon because Fee asked for the lemon. Okay. I think that's probably a good place to call it. We're halfway through the quests. We still have to fight the monster. We have to go speak to a journalist, and then that's even just our morning tasks for this one. We still have our afternoon tasks, and then we have the second day, and then also the third day. I feel like this is going to have a lot of quests in this chapter. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop for today.